Hi, I'm Stan Noonan from Syngenta. We're here to talk about cost-effective and convenient on-farm seed treatment, which is a great option to support crop establishment. This video will run through the treatment fundamentals so you can treat your seed effectively. With practice and time, you will master the process of on-farm treating seed and set your crop up for the best possible start. Before you start, make sure that your equipment is in safe operating order. Your auger might require a slight modification to allow for the application of seed treatments. Additionally, you will need a seed treatment or inoculation pot in which the product and water will be combined to make a slurry. Scales are also necessary to help calculate the seed to slurry ratio in the calibration process to help avoid under or overdosing of seed. Your equipment might vary from what is shown, but it all comes back to those 3 C's. Clean seed to be treating, calibration of your equipment, and coverage of the seed. Remember, coverage, that's the key. It's also important to ensure you have the correct PPE and safety equipment. Coveralls should be worn buttoned to the neck, along with gloves and eye protection. All clothing must be washed at the end of the day. Be sure to refer to the label of the products you're using for any additional requirements. Now let's get to the clean seed. The first of the 3 C's is having clean seed for treatment. Poorly graded seed can cause treatments to bind with dust particles, chaff, cracked grain and weed seeds, leading to a loss of seed treatment, clogging of machinery and restricting the grain flow rates at sowing. Starting with high quality, graded and viable seed is a must to achieve optimum coverage, product efficacy and crop establishment. Also, healthy seed with no disease on it is imperative. And now for the calibration. The next thing to do is to calibrate your equipment to work out the grain flow. You should do this by controlling your grain flow into your auger to achieve a constant 60% capacity of the auger for 3 minutes, catching and weighing how much seed it moves at the same time. This will vary with crop type, as in from wheat to barley and from year to year. So it is important not to skip this step each time. Using the product label and Syngenta provided reference materials, determine your slurry volume, which is the combination of product and water. Doing this will aid the application and ensure optimum coverage. To avoid under or overdosing seed, you will need to calibrate the spray equipment, making adjustments to achieve your target slurry flow rate in millimetres per minute, or if you like, that's litres per tonne. Now to the coverage. This is the key. Finally, it's essential to ensure you achieve good coverage of the seed. Good coverage is a combination of clean seed, calibration, and achieving optimal primary and secondary application. To assess the coverage, begin with a small batch. It's likely you will need to fine-tune things. Wearing your PPE and using a strainer when filling the pot, part fill the tank with 60% of the total water volume. Then measure and add the right amount of product before topping up with water to achieve the total slurry volume. In this example, primary application is facilitated via a bung near the bottom of the auger. Start the seed flowing at the predetermined constant rate and then start your pump and begin the slurry injection. Secondary application begins as the seed moves along the length of the auger. The slurry is transferred from seed to seed. Be mindful of overdosing, as this can cause a build-up on the internal surfaces of the auger rather than transferring it to the seed. By running the auger at a constant 60% capacity, there will be time and space for the seed to tumble around. By the way of comparison, running the auger at full capacity leaves no room for the product to flow around the seed, as demonstrated here. You can see the difference by looking at these results. The correct secondary application helps achieve the desired seed coverage and label application rate in mils of product per 100 kilos of seed, or litres per tonne. It might be necessary to adjust your seed flow rate or slurry volume as required, using the Syngenta supplied reference materials to achieve the best application possible. Now to recap, remember those 3 C's: clean seed, calibration and coverage. It's vital to only use clean seed that's been germination and disease tested. calibrate your equipment and aim to achieve complete coverage, as that is the key to providing every seedling the protection it needs in the field. On behalf of the Syngenta team, we hope this demonstration helps you to achieve the best on-farm seed treatment possible. For more information or for assistance, contact your local Syngenta representative to receive our reference materials on self-treating seed.